Welcome to this explainer. Okay, if you're a micro-entrepreneur in West Bengal, or even if you're just kind of sketching out your very first business idea on a napkin, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're unpacking a literal game changer for your funding needs, the West Bengal Bhabishyat Credit Card Loan Scheme, or WBBCS for short. This flagship initiative is literally designed to empower young, ambitious minds by just completely bulldozing those frustrating everyday roadblocks to institutional finance.
All right, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today. First, funding your business dream, then unlocking incredible scheme benefits, after that, checking your eligibility, followed by the step-by-step application process, and finally, securing expert help for approval.
So, Part 1. Funding your business dream. Look, we all know the absolute nightmare that young entrepreneurs face, right? Traditional banks demand heavy collateral, and unsecured loans, well, they usually come with crippling interest rates. Honestly, it can feel like the whole financial system is stacked against you before you've even made your first sale. But what if you could actually secure significant funding without needing a single piece of collateral? Seriously, are you ready for a government initiative that completely shatters those usual financial barriers? The Bhabishyat credit card scheme specifically targets first-generation entrepreneurs, people who just don't have access to traditional bank financing, to make that business dream a reality.
Moving right along to Part 2. Unlocking incredible scheme benefits. The Big Three. First up, the loan amount, 5 lakh rupees. Under this scheme, you can access up to 5 lakh rupees in collateral-free loans. And here's the best part. This isn't just for brand new greenfield ventures. It's also entirely available if you're looking to expand a micro-enterprise you already have running. That is a massive injection of capital to buy equipment, lock down a workspace, or totally stock up on inventory, all without putting up any collateral.
Next up is the interest rate, 4%. Yes, you heard that right, 4%. This is where the scheme gets incredibly powerful. Thanks to a special interest subsidy, the government ensures your effective interest rate is drastically subsidized down to just 4% per annum. And get this, the government actually places the subsidy funds up front into an escrow account. This guarantees that your loan account only ever bears that tiny 4% burden.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what that means for your wallet. If you look at standard bank rates for unsecured business loans right now, you're realistically looking at somewhere around 12 to 18% per annum. When you compare that standard benchmark to the WBBCS's effective rate of just 4%, wow, the savings are just massive. This drastically lowers your monthly overhead, making your business so much more resilient and, frankly, keeping way more of your hard-earned money right in your pocket.
All right, the third big benefit is the margin money subsidy. So the state government actually provides a non-repayable grant of 10% of your approved project cost, which is strictly capped at 25,000 rupees. What this means is you don't even have to borrow the full amount of your project. The government covers a portion of it for you right up front. And because it's a grant, you literally never have to pay that portion back. No way, right?
Let's actually break down how the math works here. Say your total project cost is 1 lakh rupees. Well, your 10% subsidy is 10,000 rupees. If your project is 2.5 lakh, you hit exactly 25,000 rupees. Now pay close attention to what happens when your project hits that maximum of 5 lakh. While 10% of 5 lakh would normally be 50,000, remember, the subsidy is flat capped at 25,000 rupees. So for any project cost from 2.5 lakh all the way up to that 5 lakh ceiling, the actual subsidy you get just hits that firm 25,000 rupee cap.
Oh, and here is a massive relief for a major pain point. Because this loan is backed by state government support and the Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Enterprises, or CGTMSE for short, you are absolutely not required to provide a third-party personal guarantor. That means no more awkward, super stressful conversations where you have to beg friends or extended family members to guarantee your business loan. What a relief.
Okay, on to Part 3, checking your eligibility. Let's see who can actually apply. The criteria here are strict, but they're honestly very straightforward. First, you've got to be an Indian national, age between 18 and 55 years old when you apply. You also need to prove that you've been a permanent resident of West Bengal for the past 10 years. As for your actual business, your income-generating project can be in manufacturing, services, trading, or agro-based sectors. This incredibly inclusive scope even covers folks like motor transport workers and construction workers who want to set up related ventures.
So, the absolutely crucial point here is this warning regarding the one beneficiary per family rule. For this specific scheme, family is very strictly defined as just you and your spouse. Basically, if your spouse has already claimed the scheme's benefit, you can't apply. But because this definition is so wonderfully narrow, it doesn't restrict parents, siblings, or adult children living in the exact same household from applying completely independently for their own ventures.
All right, part 4, the step-by-step application process. Let's look at the online and offline steps.
If you're a fan of the digital route, here's how the official online process goes down. Step 1. Register your mobile number on the official portal. That's bcsswb.gov.in. And just verify it with an OTP. Step 2. Log in and fill out that online form with your personal, residency, and project details. Be super careful here. Step 3. Upload crystal clear copies of the required documents. Stuff like your Aadhaar, PAN, and your project estimate. Step 4. Hit submit, write down your reference number, and you can easily track your status via SMS. It's super breezy, but it does require precision.
Now, for those of you who'd rather do face-to-face submission, there's a great offline route via the state's outreach program. Step 1. Just visit your nearest scheduled Dwar Sarkar camp. Step 2. Fill out the physical application form with totally accurate info. Step 3. Attach self-attested photocopies of all your supporting documents. And Step 4. Submit the whole shebang to the designated camp officials. Just make absolutely sure you get your acknowledgement receipt. Once you're submitted, whether you went online or offline, the bank processing and verification stage kicks in right after.
And finally, part 5, expert help for approval.
Even though the application channels are really well structured, honestly, simple omissions or minor paperwork errors are the absolute most common reasons for frustrating delays or outright rejections. Nobody wants that. So to ensure your application is completely flawless and bank-ready from day one, the MSME consultants offer comprehensive end-to-end services. They do an accurate eligibility assessment so you don't waste a single minute. They handle the complex, detailed project report or DPR preparation, which is absolutely crucial for bank appraisal. They run a complete document audit. And maybe most importantly, they act as your dedicated bank liaison, coordinating directly with the branch to speed up your sanction.
Now, what's really interesting here is the Loan Ready app. Think of it as a digital pocket guide for government finance schemes, right there on your phone. You can use it to run WRBBCS eligibility self-assessments, grab document checklists, and even play around with loan calculation and EMI planning tools. It's this fantastic, completely free resource built by the MSME consultants to keep you informed, prepped, and totally ready for institutional finance. So here's how you take that very next step. Don't try to navigate all this dense paperwork completely alone. Reach out to the MSME consultants directly by calling or dropping a WhatsApp to 98741-67673. You can also swing by their website at the msmeconsultants.co.in. Seriously, guys, with up to 5 lakh collateral free, a drastically subsidized 4% effective interest rate, and a 25,000 rupee margin money grant just waiting to be claimed, what business dream are you going to build tomorrow?